Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another riveting, captivating, stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item will I be unboxing? What item will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now, so bear with me. It'll only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt it in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The unboxing process is officially underway. What item have I prompted? What item have I drawn forth? What item have I elicited? Let's find out. This video game is apparently known by the moniker of NHL 15 Ultimate Edition. Is this video game a paradigm of perfection? Is this the epitome of resounding perfection? Is this video game the embodiment of perfection? Let's find out. That's subjective. That's for you to determine. You could assess this video game's merits down to the nitty-gritty details in order to determine whether or not it warrants an exorbitant, staggering, hefty premium price, or whether you should forgo procuring this particular video game. Is this video game meritorious? Is it stupendous? I do not know. That's an enigma. Am I an avid, devout hockey fan? Do I have a proclivity to relish hockey games? No. I'm not well acclimated with the sport, nor with the NHL video game series. I do, however, want to appease my viewers. I want to eminently satisfy the needs of my target market. I want to cater to their niche interests, and in order to do so, I need to churn out more videos. Hopefully, videos appertaining to NHL 15 gameplay will suffice as entertaining videos from the perspective of my target market. Let's press onward. Let's move on. I recollect procuring this item via Best Buy. I had a redeemable $10 gift certificate. It expired today. I redeemed it last night prior to the advent of it expiring. So Best Buy was able to price match this game with the price of a used copy of NHL 15 on Amazon for $11.21. They also charged me sales tax at Best Buy, so the total for this game was slightly over $12 prior to utilizing my $10 reward zone certificate. Post utilizing the reward zone certificate, the total for this game was under $3. So here it is. Here's the front. Here's the back. I believe the NHL, the National Hockey League, is comprised of at least 30 teams that are domiciled throughout the United States and throughout Canada. You can verify that for yourself. Apparently the Ultimate Edition of NHL 15 offers up to $40 of added value, perhaps in the form of DLC, or perhaps in the form of additional on-disc content. Who knows? I hope that the game has more intrinsic value than its predecessors. I hope that it supersedes the previous NHL games, but it may not. So you can leverage a multitude of hockey teams at your discretion. You can play as one team at a time. Obviously, you're pitted up against your rival team or against another team in the National Hockey League. So if you revel in playing hockey vicariously, or bearing witness to a simulation playing hockey against the self, then this game will likely appeal to your niche interests. However, if you dread sports video games, then this video game may not tickle your fancy. So we have the case. The case is devoid of a manual. I presume that the manual is embedded on the disc. We have the disc. Hopefully it's scratch resistant. It's apparently a Blu-ray disc. I wonder how many gigs of data can be stored on it. Most likely over 6, possibly more. Maybe 6 to 9, who knows. Maybe 3 at minimum. The disc is not marred with scratches. It seems to be unscathed. It seems to be in near mint condition. It seems to be relatively pristine. I can't pinpoint any major scratches. Perhaps you can. My vision is abysmal. It's perpetually atrophying. It's perpetually withering away. My visual prowess is diminishing. These are the repercussions appertaining to your DNA becoming damaged over time. So, I'm buoyant, I'm jubilant, I'm gratified, I'm content. I finally had the chance to play a modern day NHL video game. I believe the latest installment in the NHL video game series is NHL 16. You can verify that for yourself, but having the previous installment, having the previous iteration, having the predecessor video game does not cause me to experience dismay or distraught. Why do I say this? Well, I doubt that NHL 15 and NHL 16 are greatly disparate from one another. Why do I say this? Well, they're both hockey simulations. They both offer the same content for the most part at face value. I mean, hockey's hockey. There's not great disparities between hockey video games. So hockey video game, or I'm mulling over what I should say, contemplating what I should say. Hockey video games subsumed under the NHL video game series are akin to one another. They're relatively the same. Their facets share similar qualities. If that makes any sense. We'll just end it at that, I guess. Or in other words, in short, in sum, NHL 15, NHL 14, and NHL 16 are similar to one another. They're akin to one another. They're not eminently disparate from one another. Sure, the graphics may be augmented as new installments are released within the series. Sure, there may be more gameplay options. Sure, they may offer more patches and more updates and more downloadable content for the newer installments. However, that doesn't mean that the older installments are abysmal by any means. I just can't vindicate paying over $65 to procure NHL 16 when I can procure NHL 15 for under $12. Well, with my redeemable Best Buy Reward Zone certificate, I was able to procure this game for under $3. So I have no major gripes appertaining to this purchasing decision. I have no qualms about this purchasing decision. I got what I expected. I got the Ultimate Edition of NHL 15. I got the disc. I got the cover art. And I hope that it works. If not, I can return it and request a new copy within a 15-day window or time span or duration. Once the time elapses, then I'll have no recourse. So I hope that you deemed this video to be enthralling and intriguing. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.